Welcome back to the pregame show here on the NECBL Broadcast Network. I am Tim Scott. I'm joined here today by Gian Ruffin and Danbury Westerners broadcaster Maggie O'Keefe, and this is the Broadcasters Roundtable. So Maggie, how did you get involved with the Danbury Westerners?
I actually got involved because my major in school is sports broadcasting, and I really want to do play-by-play professionally, specifically for baseball. So I'm down at Alabama, and I work for the baseball team down there and the radio station down there, and I wanted to do that in the summer. So I live about 5 or 10 minutes away from Danbury in a town called Ridgefield, even though I go to Alabama. And I knew the team was close by, and I got an internship with them. So I travel with the team, and broadcast your Danbury Westerners baseball.
So how's everything been broadcasting for the Danbury Westerners this year?
It's definitely been great. We've had a few technological kinks, as I'm sure you may or may not be aware. I know that all throughout the league we've definitely had some fudging to do with a lot of the technology and lines, but we've really been settling in, getting to the swing of things. We have 3 road games in a row, so really getting into the swing of the season, and I'm loving broadcasting it. So that's my goal in life, so I'm loving it.
And we also have Gian Ruffin here today. Gian, how is going to be like broadcasting color today?
It's going to be great. It's going to be a great experience. Obviously, so far, working this summer with the Newport Gulls has been a great experience in itself, but today's just another notch in my belt. I'll be working in the booth alongside Nick and with the Danbury Westerners broadcasters, and it's going to be a great time.
So how has the Danbury Westerners been this season?
We've been pretty good. We had a little bit of a rough skid, but we were able to pick up our third win last night, 6-0 victory. Starting pitching has really been a key problem for us, so we're trying to figure out which guys to slot into that role. But we had a 3-hitter yesterday from both starting and relieving pitching. Our starter, Max Knutson, went 6 innings on 2 hits. So we're starting to kind of test out different guys in different places as far as pitching is concerned, because our offense has been there, but really looking for the pitching to gel.
So what would you say is the strength of the Danbury Westerners this year?
Probably offense, at least at this point. We've dropped some tough games in which we scored, 7 or more runs, but then dropped them. So we definitely have been able to hit, but looking for that pitching to back it up. And we're starting to come around. But obviously, as the season's so young, it's really too early to kind of make a judgment call on where teams stand and where they might end up at the end of the season, because there's a lot of shuffling in, rosters, lineup changes, pitching changes, and really moving guys around the infield and outfield to figure out where they're best suited.
And Gian, you've seen in quite a few Gulls games this year. What do you think is the biggest strength for the Gulls right now?
I think you'd have to say that it's the ability to produce runs. The Gulls so far haven't proven to be a long ball team, but they've been able to manufacture runs when needed in order to get big wins.
And today's starting pitcher for the Gulls, Mick Van Vossen, winning the NECBL Pitcher of the Week award last week. What do you think he needs to do tonight?
I think he's got to do a lot of the same. He's been producing on the mound. He's been able to get a lot of strikeouts, as you saw in that last performance, 11 Ks in 5 innings. He's been pretty solid on the mound thus far. I think a lot of the same from Van Vossen will serve him right.
And getting the start today for the Westerners is Joey Arena. Maggie, what do you think he needs to do tonight in his first start of the season?
I think it's really all about proving yourself, throwing the ball for strikes. Danbury, just another caveat to their pitching struggles, has been a lot of walks, some struggles with walking batters, and I think that, throwing the ball for strikes, getting much needed strikeouts, and putting the ball in the dirt, those are just textbook pitching advice elements, but I really think if he does that and throws the ball for strikes, puts it in the dirt, it'll definitely help him in his effort as he kind of campaigns to be maybe a potential regular rotating starter, as I know a lot of the pitchers are, kind of in that hunt for right now.
So cohesively, what do you think the Westerners need to do as a team?
Cohesively, I think keep that offense rolling. 6 runs last night, so definitely some hot bats. We saw a home run and 3 doubles yesterday, so keep that long ball going and hitting the ball hard and deep. And I think that if they can keep that going and keep the pitching consistent as it was yesterday, they'll really have a key to the game.
Thanks, Maggie and Gian. I'm Tim Scott with the Broadcasters Roundtable. We'll be right back here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.